It's raining investments in Bengaluru. India's Silicon Valley has topped the charts globally in the race to attract investors. What makes the city so attractive? My colleague Amita Balachandra tracks the Bengaluru market closely and she joins us now with the details. Amita, tell us what makes Bengaluru so attractive?
There's been a lot of corporate activity across the globe, but Bengaluru has more than one reason to cheer. Now, in a recent JLL report that has come out, the report ranks Bengaluru as the 12th position when compared to the rest of the cities across the globe when it comes to commercial real estate, when it comes to investors preferring the cities as their investment destination. So that's one. So it's among the top 20 cities. Mumbai and Delhi, of course, follow very closely, but Bengaluru tops the charts when it comes to commercial real estate. Without a doubt, of course, London tops this list, but Bengaluru is among the top 20. In India itself, other cities also follow the list. Now, the major growth driver, of course, as GLL outlines it, is because Bengaluru is the startup hub of India. It has a very vibrant startup culture. In fact, the state has come up with a startup policy very recently. So these are the attributes, positive attributes. Now, another report, of course, by RICS, or Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, also points out that Bengaluru ranks third globally when it comes to office rent and capital value expectation, which means that office rent in Bangalore is very affordable when compared to the rest of the cities in India. So these are the two things. This obviously means that Bengaluru has, it's the startup hub of India, and it is rich in technology. And that is the major reason why it's attracting so many investors. In fact, if you look at the areas or the sector that's been the most favored is IT sector. Most of the deals are happening here, and most of the areas also, if you take a look at, these are the secondary business districts in Bangalore, which means Whitefield, Outer Ring Road, Old Madras Road. The numbers are up your screen right now. All of them are concentrated in these areas. Most of the office space demand is in these areas, mostly because it's IT concentrated, all these areas, especially Whitefield. Now, these are the positives, but the city has its own challenges like infrastructure, social inequalities, affordability, and good governance. So these are the challenges, but it has its own positives. Now, in order to be able to tell whether this city will retain its position on the top, we'll have to track it over the next couple of months.
There's no doubt that Bengaluru's office space is booming, but what does the industry have to say about the city's infrastructure given the current state of affairs? Will the city be able to keep its top spot? Magic Bricks Now's Rahul Dayama caught up with Mike Holland, CEO of Embassy Office Parks. Take a look.
Why is it that Bangalore is emerging as a preferred destination as far as commercial realty is concerned?
Yeah, Bangalore isn't emerging as a preferred destination. It has been for many years. Bangalore, from a corporate and human capital sense, is a destination that companies are comfortable with. They can get the right talent here. It's a cluster of industries. It's a globally relevant city. Rental growth has been strong in Bangalore over the last couple of years, but like-for-like space, Bangalore is actually offering better value for money than the top three cities, Bombay, Delhi, and Bangalore itself. More efficient buildings, that's another piece of the jigsaw that's there. Efficiencies in the Bangalore market are about 80%. That's a market standard, whereas some other cities are significantly less.
Also, it's topping the charge as far as the commercial investments are concerned, but lags behind in areas of infrastructure. If you were to highlight the three major problems when it comes on the infrastructure part in Bangalore, what would they be?
So challenges with infrastructure will always come when you've got the rapid growth that India, and particularly Bangalore, has seen over the last 15 years, particularly over the last 10. That said, other cities have addressed those infrastructure challenges more effectively.
Also, one of the biggest advantages that Bengaluru has, we all are aware, is that it's a leader in the IT services space. So you think with increasing competition from cities like Pune, Bangalore will be able to retain its top slot?
there is competition, and that's a good thing, because that competition will improve the offering in whichever cities. So Pune is a very strong city in terms of what it can offer, and a number of our clients have offices in our business parks in Pune as well, and speak quite positively about that. So yes, there is competition. What one has seen, and I think will continue to see, is that the higher or highest value businesses are and will remain in Bangalore.
All right. Which are the areas here in Bengaluru that you're seeing commercial demand going up? Is it really the IT, BT corridors of Marathali, Sajapur Road, that side, or has it really been a well-rounded demand there?
Whitefields continues to be strong as a major suburban node, almost working independently of the other parts of the city. The northern corridor, there's no question, is where the future growth is. And of course Manyata's up on that north side. You mentioned ORR, the Sajap Marathali stretch, where we have Embassy Tech Village, where we'll be putting 12 million square feet of business park there. That's another key corridor.